Rhino Nation, it is time. Here we are, week 4, CWL War placement time. And this time, let's look. Let's see what happened. Nope, came up short. Just 1 star short. It was a great war by NLP Riders. You can see I have their old logo up there. They are formerly Assam Legions, and they are now NLP Riders. They had a great war. Again, great guys to work with. We had to take a couple gambles at the end. We struggled on a few areas and had to take an 11v11 and a 10v10 at the end. And you will see that we have a awesome 11v11 triple to show you today. So, without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get into a few stats here. I will flip over to my war match. You can see that both teams struggled a little bit on the 9v9s. We were both in the 40%. We each had one 10v10, did great on both sides of the 10v11s, and a couple other areas where we can improve, and we'll get that handled getting ready for the regular season. But let's go ahead and check out the map. We had several 6-packers this time. Gigi, Chet, Layla, and Nand. So of course I always like to show one of their replays. So we will do that. And I also have a special replay from Andy, who is an original shark. And I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to Andy, Rat, and Frank, all longtime original shark members, longtime Red Rhinos. They have all decided to retire and hang up their Clash gloves this week. So I guys, wish you the best of luck, and I'm glad that Andy was able to join us for this last war, and we'll show you one of his awesome attacks. So without any more rambling on from me, let's go ahead and start from the bottom of the map like I usually like to do. So let's check out number 24, Layla, coming in. Nice 6-pack from her. She was the cleanup queen this round. She actually is going to adjust an attack plan from Sky. He's going to do a suicide hero, and watch what's going to come out of the CC. Oh! Max Golem coming out of the CC to give him a little bit of extra tanking to help get into that compartment with the gold storages, and hopefully to get the queen, the CC, and maybe any kind of other bonus defenses that they can. And you'll see the queen does a nice job here taking out the other queen. Down immediately. She does a good job getting the poison down. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. Yep, they look like they're going down, and the queen has a nice entry there to go ahead and take down some more defenses, which is going to be key to help to path her hogs, because you see she's got 32 hogs ready to roll. She's got some wizards on the outside. She's going to lead with a giant in the center, mainly because there is a giant bomb there. So she knows she just wants to pinpoint a couple of hogs at each one of those defenses. You see the bomb went off. She's sending in her other hogs, coming around. She has 4 heals, so she should be good to go on this one. And you can see that first heal probably could have been placed a little bit over the wizard tower, but no problem. She's got another heal to cover the Teslas, and she's holding a poison there for the king. That's one thing that we've been trying to remember. When you're doing some hog attacks, it's a great idea to bring another poison and save it for either the king or the skellies. I've seen so many raids end because of no poison for the skellies. Let's see, Troll Tesla, look at that. She's got it handled, of course, with the loon on the corner. Queen's coming around the side. Let's go ahead and fast forward this because she has some cleanup troops. She's going to send them down. Oh yeah, Layla, nice job. Getting the 3 right when we need it. So good job, Layla, on that one. Let's go ahead and move up one more time here. I think 16 is next. We're going to go ahead and show Andy's attack already, so let's take a look at it. Andy Campbell coming in with one of his favorite attacks, TDH. And he is good at it. He's very good at it, folks. So let's see what he does here. All right, starts off with a minion and a wizard. He knows that those are free buildings. Putting down his queen. There she goes, getting ready. He's luring the CC so that he can bring the CC troops over there when the queen isn't taking too much heat, you know, he can still handle one archer tower and the CC without too much of a problem. Nice poison drop there. Of course, those witches can be kind of a pain because they are very slow. So he does have to rage. But again, not panicking. He's Mr. Cool Customer. Takes down the mortar. And I do remember him after this. I believe his queen goes the way that he was not expecting. But let's go ahead and see here. She goes in, gets the AD, gets an expo. Beautiful. Looking good so far. Here he goes. First wall breaker down. Takes a small bomb. Right now he's like, what in the world? You can tell that he wanted to wall breaker over that other side, but he's got to make a couple adjustments. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get in there to get the queen right now. And, oh, stray Valk. What happened here? Well, that's because he lured with a loon, so the Valk kind of stood in there. Nice rage. He's going to be able to get right into that compartment. Yep, looks like he's getting in there. Now the queen's going to take a while on that heavy building. So he's right now trying to figure out, all right, how... I'm going to start running out of time here in a minute. I need to get things going. So he's going to go ahead and roll with it. He's putting his hounds down. Nice job with his loons. Just a couple loons at each of those defenses. He's going against the sweeper. He is just cursing right now. You know he is. He puts the rage down with a bunch of minions because those minions, hopefully, he wants them to get in there to help to kill the queen. Queen's already battling a couple pups. Minions are stuck over on the king. So again, he's probably thinking, what in the world? He's got another rage, so good. And look at that. The minions come to life, take out the queen. Phew! That was a close call, but he's a great attacker. He can recover from anything. So he goes ahead and finishes that one off. Andy, love you, buddy, again. Best of luck to you. Kill it in school for us, okay? Let's move up again. I'm thinking number 14 is the next one. Another one of our six-packers, Gigi. And again, with the Gigi attack, we've decided to call it the Honey Badger. He always does this attack. And this was actually the very first 3-star of the war. Very first attack, actually. He came in, does his normal, always lures with a loon. And when he's doing this kind of CC kill, he always uses a baby dragon and at least a wizard. Look at that. He just puts the poison right on there, takes him out, no problem. He doesn't really care that there's a witch left because he'll kill the rest of that with his heroes over on the other side. He's going to go ahead and drop his heroes on the other side. Uses a couple wizards to funnel because he wants to take that queen right down in there along with the king. Bonus, he's going to get a Tesla and the AD, probably the 2 archer towers. So let's see how this turns out. A couple skellies still left up from the witch from the CC, but that's no problem. See, he is already sending in his loons. He doesn't mess around. He always brings a skelly. Look at this, getting some Teslas. It's looking pretty good so far. The queen's kind of playing havoc a little bit down there because he's waiting for just the right time to use his rage and skelly. Wants to make sure that the queen isn't going to hop over as soon as he puts... There it goes, and the skelly's in. She's done. He still has a heal, and it looks like 1 hound is unpopped still. He uses his heal, and he usually does this on the wizard towers, or if there's, you know, wizard tower, Tesla farm type of thing. So there he goes. Plenty of tanking. He had the... Still, look at that hound. Still unpopped. He's done. He always has enough cleanup troops. He has a ton of loons left. He is the king of this attack. Gigi, you're on fire. Great job, buddy. I wish I could do this. I practiced this one for a couple weeks. Still couldn't do it. So, all hats off to you. How about Nand next? Let's go up to number 13. This was a cleanup attack. And just like Gigi is the suicide Lalo, Nand, he's Mr. Stone Witch. So here he is taking on a cleanup attack on number 13. He always brings his witches in from each side. And then the way that he figures this out is he knows he's going to send one golem down on each side with some witches behind. So he is fine with defenses on the outside. Those side golems are just going to go down from, you know, that side. That one's going to go from the cannon to the wizard tower. The other one's going to go to the mortar. Ends up having some Teslas here, so he's going to come back in, but he's looking pretty good so far. He's got his middle golem down. Here come the bowlers. Jump incoming. There it goes. Troops are going in. He gives them a rage. He likes to jump over on that side for this because of those expos. A little bit late on the poison, but no problem because they are going down. Look at that. Done. All the witches are giving that expo a lot of havoc, a lot of trouble. Still has some witches left up above, even though that golem kind of left them. And all of those witches and wizards over on the other side by the town hall. I'll go ahead and fast forward because you can tell, even though it's looking like he doesn't have a lot of troops, when you have all those witches still up and they are spawning the skellies, it is tough for these defenses to stay alive. So he knows this attack. He knows how to work it. He's another one that's just been absolutely on fire. Good job, Nand, for the 3-star. Now, am I missing somebody? I did. I skipped over somebody, so we're going to have to go back down the map. Okay, number 20, Chet. Another 6-packer, and I believe this was a cleanup. I believe both of his were cleanup attacks. He's going to do a little walk. And you notice he doesn't have any wall breakers. Chet usually likes to do, you know, 2-3 layer wall breakers. No, he's not going to do that this time. He wants to walk her around because look at the value that he's going to get with his queen walk. He's going to come right here, get the archer tower, and he's going to go left so that he can get some wizard towers. He wants to get the stuff that's scary for those hogs, so why not? He'll take out the Tesla, take out a couple wizard towers. You know, why not the town hall? Get the queen while he's at it, and then send in his hogs. So here he goes, just as that Sam hits the healers, sends out a rage. He's going to put his, yep, there's the king right down there so that he can set up some of that funnel. He also knows that the wizards in the center there, well, that one that was on the camp, he lost that one a little bit early, but he did go ahead and clear out a few things before the other one went down. There goes the king. He's already taken care of the queen. So any second here, I'm sure we will see the hogs come marching in. Let's see. Okay, he's trying to make sure he pulls that hound. So the queen's going to be busy. Let's see, hogs. Are you sending them in, Chet? Come on, let's go, buddy. He's thinking about it. 24 hogs just waiting, plus some CC hogs. He wants to make sure he gets all these pups down, so he's waiting a little bit. Let's see, he's got 5 goblins, a wizard, and an arch for the cleanup. So let's see. All right, he wanted him to go in a little bit. So he's going to send in a pack of hogs right at that expo, and then the rest of them, he knows he can just do kind of a line. Again, he knew there was going to be that troll Tesla up there, so he put his CC hogs up there to just go ahead and handle that. He's got a heal, losing a few from the springs. Nothing really in the center there, so the couple hogs that went to the expo, they're cutting across. He still has 1 heal left. Queen's looking good, although she's going to be banging on the wall here pretty quick. I like that he went ahead and set down those goblins over on that side. Just go ahead and get them going. He's good. He's got hogs. They're going to take down that king, and they're going to help with the cleanup, while the queen just hangs back and takes down that king platform in the middle to make sure that he can get the inside buildings. How many times have we done that where there's one thing inside and we can't quite get to it? Nice job, Chet. Sorry, I almost forgot you. That was a close call, but we handled it. We've got you covered. All right, so those are all the Town Hall 9 attacks. As I mentioned, we had a couple really nice attacks on the top guys, so here comes Dark Angel, aka JP. This is one of his Town Hall 10s. Fresh hit on number 5, so let's check this hit out. Great plan, I loved it. He's killing it too right now. He also did a great job on our 10v11s, so He can do both 10v11 or 10v10. Starts with some archers on the edge, a couple wizards on the top, 2 on the huts because he knows that that's where he's going to put his kill squad. Using a shattered, and hogs are really killing it right now. So it looks like this base has multis, so he's even happier. He's looking at this going, oh yes, multi-infernos, let's do this. CC coming out. Let's zoom in a little bit so that we can see when that queen goes down. He's raging the bowlers, raging his kill squad, trying to get through there. Queen, somebody go over there, get her, and there we go. Bowlers and the queen help out. He's made a nice clearing. Look at all the damage that kill squad has done. King's still up, just finally used his ability. And then the queen's gonna, there she goes, right in time, gets the ability there to take down, get a little bit more value. Here come the hogs, coming right around, and he has 2 heals. There was an outside bomb, looks like. I'm sure there'll be some springs to come. He's saving that heal for the Inferno, and look at that. He does it. They're cruising right along, coming around. There's some tough stuff coming up here along with the king, so let's see how this goes. Heals right there. Come on, hogs. Get through there, buddies. He's got his minions already down. Good. And somehow, king is still up. That helps. Awesome attack. Fresh hit. You do not see that very often, even, you know, with all the changes that have happened. So good job, JP. Let's go ahead and fast forward it right to the end. So there you go, our 10v10 in the war. We had a couple other really close calls, but just couldn't get them. So why don't we finish it off with the last second, what was it, maybe in the last 15 minutes? I don't know if Chief's on, he's on, but he's muted. I think this was the last maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes of war. You know, we basically had to come back. Like I said, we had to try to recover, and the only way that we were really going to be able to win was to win by percentage. So we had to have Chief go ahead and try for an 11v11. He's like, yeah, bring it on, let's do this. So here he goes with an attack that he's been using. And both he and JP kind of came up with this plan and executed it perfectly, as you'll see here in a second. So he's got the queen, of course. Mr. Warden, good, set on ground. He's going to go ahead and follow the queen. He's got 6 wall breakers, so you know that's going to be happening at some point. Looking good so far, not much happening here. There we go, some witches. Wall breakers. Then they made it in along with the P.E.K.K.A, of course, leading. And here come the bowlers. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Get that poison down. You know what? Doesn't matter. And I remember him saying the poison didn't matter because it was the small CC troops and they just got completely run over. Again, the Inferno's set to multi here, so plenty. He's got the healers healing everybody in the core, which is awesome, because you just have that 1 AD left on the back side, and look at all the troops over here, along with the Warden taking down that side. And there were several of us on voice looking at it right now saying, this is looking good, this is looking good. Over here, we have this 1 wizard tower. Look at that 1 witch hanging on from the healer. He used that last rage right there at the corner to give them that extra push, and he's bringing in a couple extra wall breakers. Why not from the outside there? He's got 1 goblin left. Doesn't matter. This thing's over. Awesome job, Chief. And he was fired up. And why wouldn't you be? An 11v11 does not come very often, you know, especially in League. You don't really have to always do 11v11s, but in this case, why not? Chief was up to the challenge, and he did it. So great job. Good job, Rhinos, this time, even though we came up short. Another fun war, you know. I mean, we are really working together well. Just have a few things to fine-tune, and we'll get there. So thanks again to NLP Writers. good job to you guys. We will see you in the season to come. Placement wars are over. We've got a couple weeks off, and then we will start right into it all. So let's see. Let's go ahead and say hi really quick to everybody on voice. We've got Chief, Drek, Dom, Stick, and Fire on voice.
Hey yo.
There you go. Go ahead and say hello if you want to.
Hello.
Hey, Ruff.
Hey there. Hey, Johnny.
Hey guys. So how are we feeling? Are we ready for the season? Getting hyped up?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially after watching Chiefs attack.
I know. It's super exciting when that kind of stuff happens, and you know that kind of thing is going to happen all season. It's going to be every time, the last half hour or so. It's going to be just that fun time when you're trying to win the war at the end. So, thanks everybody for joining me in Discord, and I think that's it. I think we've got ourselves a wrap. So we will see you next time, guys. Until then, see ya. So you want to be a Rhino? Now is the time. We are participating in CWL Season 4, the Light Division, and we want you. We are looking for Town Hall 9, 10, and 11. Please apply to our Discord server, and our recruiting team will take care of you. Make sure to watch for Jess, JP, Prof, B, Chief, Drek, Hunter, and Stickman. They'll take good care of you, and I hope to see you soon.